In the mid-1990s, the automotive industry was defined by sheer physical scale. Success meant optimizing lean manufacturing lines and expanding global dealership networks. Artificial intelligence was a known concept, but corporate leaders dismissed it as a fragile academic curiosity. It was seen as a research project, not a practical tool for industry. At the time, navigating extreme strategic complexity and uncertainty was thought to require uniquely human traits. Specifically, it required intuition and foresight. For centuries, the game of chess served as the ultimate historical proxy and universally accepted metric for this kind of high-level human strategic brilliance. Because machines could not replicate human intuition, executives assumed the highest stakes of global decision-making would always remain exclusively in human hands. That assumption was tested by reigning world chess champion Garry Kasparov. He was considered the living embodiment of peak human strategic intuition and creativity. His challenger was IBM's Deep Blue supercomputer. It was not built to mimic human thought. It was built to test the limits of computational scale. This match would serve as a definitive test of whether human-like understanding is actually required to solve deeply complex, bounded problems. On May 11, 1997, Kasparov sat across from IBM's Fengshang Hu. Hu, however, was merely a physical proxy, moving the pieces for the machine. Deep Blue possessed no actual intuition. It was not learning in any modern sense. It was searching through a possibility space faster than any person could. The system relied on a brute force search algorithm paired with handcrafted evaluation functions, plotting out a massive tree of possible future moves. The mathematical scale was staggering. Deep Blue evaluated 200 million distinct positions every single second, dwarfing human foresight. In Game 6 of the match, Kasparov resigned. For the first time, a machine had defeated a reigning world champion under standard tournament conditions. The machine did not outthink the human mind. It simply outcalculated the human's physical ability to navigate the space of possibility. The broadcast was a cultural watershed moment, moving AI from the realm of academic curiosity onto the corporate agenda. For the automotive industry, the impact was indirect but strategic. Deep Blue proved that AI could handle complex decision-making under uncertainty, the same core challenge facing supply chain optimization and manufacturing logistics. Corporate R&D departments began to view AI as a potential competitive weapon. The investment cycle that would eventually produce today's automotive systems traces some of its momentum to this realization. It introduced a concept that would become central to the industry's journey, the idea that machines do not need to think like humans to outperform them. Garry Kasparov eventually became an advocate for human-AI collaboration, shifting from viewing AI as an adversary to viewing it as a partner. He proposed the Centaur model, the thesis that a human working with an AI system will consistently outperform either a human or an AI working alone. This human-AI collaboration model would prove prophetic, becoming the dominant operating rock for how modern automotive organizations deploy intelligence. Now that corporate R&D knew scale and computation could conquer bounded environments like a chessboard, how long until they tried to apply that same cold math to the chaotic, unbounded physical world?